Helldivers, as you know by now, the Illuminate have returned, and they've left their stain on the galaxy. Behind me sits just one foul reminder of their many transgressions against the people of Super Earth. Make no mistake, we'll return the favor soon enough, with their homeworld the target of our managed democracy. Their tricks are many, their weapons arc and burn, and their strange armies twist the battlefield in ways bugs and bots never could. But that doesn't matter. We're Helldivers. We adapt, we overcome, and we make Calamari out of anything these squids throw at us. Brighter than the plasma of their weapons burns the light of liberty. And today, I'll show you how to wield it. The Illuminate fight unlike any other foe. Automatons will pin you with endless barrages. Terminids will trample you with overwhelming waves. But the Illuminate, they thrive on unpredictability. Every engagement feels different. Their roster doesn't move with one rhythm. One enemy lumbers forward, another charges headlong, and another hangs back to rain plasma. It forces you to stay on your toes. That's what makes them dangerous. Rule number 1, stay mobile. Their weapons punish you for standing still. Plasma blasts, lightning arcs, even their melee brutes. The longer you hesitate, the sooner you'll be eating dirt. Dive, move, reposition. If you stop, you're already halfway to the memorial wall. Rule number 2, prioritize. The Watcher is always your first kill. It's the only unit that can call in reinforcements, and if you let one live, you'll drown under endless squid reinforcements. Don't hesitate. Spot it, kill it, move on. Simple. Rule number 3, stay with your squad. Don't run off and play hero. The Illuminate will isolate you, corner you, and tear you apart faster than you can yell for a resupply. Your firepower, together, is what lets you smash through their walls of meat and light. Lone wolves don't win wars. They just give the enemy extra target practice. Quick reminder, divers, if you're learning something new here, or if I've saved you from a messy reinforcement call, stick around and subscribe for more transmissions. I'll make sure you've always got the edge, and maybe you laugh before the next plasma bolt almost cooks you. The Voteless are the squid's cannon fodder. Swarms of weak, twisted bodies rushing in to soak up fire. Don't laugh them off. They're faster and hardier than scavengers or troopers, and if you stop moving, you'll be buried under sheer numbers. High fire rate weapons and explosives shred them. Gas clouds choke and confuse them. Guard dogs pop their heads like bubbles. And setting a Voteless on fire is a guaranteed kill. Tip from experience, shoot their legs. They'll collapse, crawl, and eventually bleed out. And honestly, watching one flop towards you like a broken mop, that's just satisfying. The Watcher is priority 1. It's the only Illuminate unit that can call reinforcements. Once it starts to flare, those reinforcements are already inbound. At that point, it's too late. But destroy it anyway. Symptom Mass is your target. Don't waste time sniping fins. Medium penetration weapons or heavier options will drop it in 1 or 2 shots. Railguns, anti-material rifles, or even sustained smaller arms if you're fast. Arc weapons can stun it, interrupting its call and giving you breathing room. Ignore a Watcher and you'll drown in reinforcements. Simple as that. The Overseer is their frontline bruiser. A blade of armor covers its body. Keep hitting it and the armor will fall away. Medium penetration or higher weapons strip it off faster and hurt the Overseer at the same time. Don't waste time shooting a shield they hold up. That's just them pretending to be clever. Hit the legs, flank around, or burn them down once the armor's gone. But whatever you do, don't let them close in. The melee sends you straight to the floor, and then you're finished before you can even curse. If you ever see an Overseer charging you, don't panic. Just imagine him in a bathrobe running at you instead. They're still just as ugly, awkward, and capable of killing you, but at least you might be less panicked. Lion nuisances with jetpacks. They strafe, they dodge, they throw grenades, and half the time, it feels like you're fighting a squid with stage fright. Keep up suppressive fire and force them off balance. Their accuracy plummets under pressure. Arc weapons lock them in place, and once stunned, a clean headshot puts them down for good. Bonus tip, the jetpacks explode when destroyed, so if you're close when one goes off, congratulations, you've just volunteered for extra crispy. Crescent Overseers love sitting back and lobbing plasma across half the map, trying to flush you out of cover. Up close, they're slower, less accurate, and easier to dodge. They're pretty much just artillery with legs, and not very fast ones. Once you track where the barrages are coming from, move in and take them out. Compared to their cousins, these guys are about as scary as a wet fire rip once you're face to face. Close your eyes and picture a nightmare stitched together out of Voteless parts, and then give it a bad attitude. That's a Fleshmob. They'll lumber if you're close, flail if you're at mid-range, and if you're far, they'll roar and charge like a freight train. Nothing you shoot at them makes them stop barreling forward. Break the arms and they can't swat you anymore, but they'll still charge. Legs? Don't bother. They'll keep moving like nothing happened. Fleshmobs, however, do take double damage from fire. A torture canister can sometimes burn down 2 of them if you're lucky. And trust me, nothing smells worse than fried squid meat. And by the way, if one's chasing your squad mate, give them cover and fire. Watching your buddy get pancaked by a screaming meatball was funny once. After that, it's just paperwork. Tripod death machines. Their shields don't raise until alerted, which means you've got a golden moment to hit them with anti-tank fire first. Once they know you're there, the shield goes up. Sustained fire from any weapon can bring the shield down, but the real trick is destroying the fins above and below the eye. Medium penetration or high will do it. Knock both out, and the shield stays down for good. Don't aim for the eye, it's a trap. Hitting it just makes the laser stronger. Shoot the joints that connect the body to the legs with anti-tank weapons, and you'll cripple it fast. At close range, they use an arc attack that'll fry your whole squad. Stay back, stay smart, and don't think your vehicle makes you safe. The beams cut right through FRVs like butter. You'll hear them before you see them. The engines scream as they loop overhead. They descend, mark the ground with blue light, and then sweep it with plasma explosions. Medium penetration or higher weapons can drop you when they slow for a run. And if you're caught in the pad, dive. Going prone cuts the blast enough to maybe keep you alive. Just don't expect your armor to look too pretty afterwards. Even though the ground may be marked, know that the shots come in at an angle. If you've got tall enough cover, you can survive while the squid ship wastes its ammo on nothing but the pavement. Grounded ships are priority. If you don't deal with them, you'll be fighting endless squid until your ammo runs dry. Stratagems like orbital strikes, barrages, or a thermite grenade will destroy them even through the shield. Airborne ships? Don't waste ammo. Focus on the reinforcements. Let the SAM sites do their job if they're nearby. Otherwise, just accept that more squid are coming and make sure you've got the firepower to greet them. Lightning spires are enemy Tesla towers. If you're close, they'll lock on and fry you instantly, unless you've got electrical conduit armor. They won't target Illuminate directly, but if one of them happens to be between you and the spire, congratulations, you're the main course on a lightning chain. Explosives take them down, and if you're lucky, dark fluid containers nearby can do the work for you. Geysers are laser turrets. They don't hit hard, but they'll set you on fire and push you out of cover. Aim for the eye. It's the weak point. Grenades or explosives will clear them faster, but even small arms to the eye will do the trick. And if you're close enough, they can't swivel fast enough to keep up. Fire and poison, properly cooking your calamari. Gas chokes, blinds, and disorients. Fire finishes the job. Together, they create lethal area denial that stops it advancing its tracks. Fleshmobs in particular melt under fire, double the damage from burning, and double the satisfaction. Divers with lockdown armor and the vitality booster can sit in poison clouds unharmed. Poison minefields with fire support turn the battlefield into your personal extermination zone. Squids stumble, cough, burn, and die before they can even touch you. Gas breaks their lines. Fire exterminates them. Simple, brutal, effective. And if you listen close enough, you might even hear the sound of freedom sizzling. That's the Illuminate for you. Unpredictable, relentless, and always trying to twist the fight in their favor. But their chaos only works if you let it. Stay mobile, prioritize your targets, sit with your squad, and when the chance comes, light up the battlefield with fire and gas. Remember, divers, our liberty burns brighter than their plasma. And together, we're not just fighting squids, we're running an all-you-can-eat buffet. And Calamari's always on the menu. Now hit that subscribe button before Hard Command traps me into making training tapes on how to fold socks. Trust me, you don't want that.